Hi, my name is Dona Duck, and this is my discussion channel. Alright, so this, as you can see from the title and the thumbnail of this video is how to motivate yourself to stay in school. I'm not necessarily talking about dropping out, not necessarily, it's about more of how to get, I don't want to say passion, but how to motivate yourself in school to continue in school. Does that make sense? But really, it's just the title, how to motivate yourself to stay in school. So I have two reasons why I'm making this video. One being I had to motivate myself to stay in school. So, I know I'm not the only one who has lost the motivation to continue to do your schoolwork and stuff. So that's why I'm making this video. The second reason was to help others who are just struggling in school and who have no motivation to continue, That's my reasoning for this video. Before I get into my tips of how to motivate yourself to stay in school, I do want to share my little backstory. I know you probably didn't come here to hear that, but that's why I have some timestamps in the description. So if you want to go to a certain point to, come listen to what the video is about. But anyways, here's my story. So as a kid, I loved school. Like, my family knew me for loving school. That's one thing they yeah, Donna loves school. So I loved going to school. I loved my friends. I loved my teachers. I loved eating the school food. I love school. And learning was easy. I never really had I never struggled with learning, That's not something I struggled with. So school was perfect for me because I loved it. But, yes, there's a but. Of course there's a but. I'm gonna stop saying but. My family moved around a lot, just because my dad worked everywhere. So we wanted to be with him. And that was fun, moving around. But over the course of that time, I lost all my social skills, my communication skills. I gained a lot of anxiety. I gained a lot of antisocialness. And I lost all my friends. So, yay. With that, and I grew older, so I became more aware of my surroundings. I was like, I hate school. I really did. I used to make up every excuse just not to go to school. At one point, I actually made fake throw up to show my mom. She sent me to school anyways, but that's besides the point. But I lost my motivation to go to school. I didn't like school. I hated school. And I was like, why am I at school? I've been asking myself that for a few years. Why am I keep going to school? Like, what's the point, And my mom would just say, because you have to, because you gotta get education. So, of course I just went because I thought that's what I had to do. You know what? I'm getting off track. All right. So I had to teach myself, I had to motivate myself to come back to school. Like, I never left school, but I was just going through the motions of school and I wasn't learning anything because I didn't care. So I had to motivate myself to start caring so that I can do my schoolwork and I can succeed. So here's how I did it. So the first tip that I have to motivate yourself to stay in school is to find the problem. If you don't know what's wrong, how are you gonna fix it? Find the problem. My problem was I felt invisible, cause I didn't have any friends. Even the teachers weren't friendly with me. I wasn't friendly. I don't look friendly at school anyways, but I felt like nobody noticed me. So why am I there? That was my problem. Why was I there? Why did I care if no one else cared? So what I did to fix it, cause I knew that was the problem. What I did to fix that was I said to myself, I care. I care if I get an education, and that's all that matters. I care that I can succeed in life, and I care that I'm doing this for myself. Another problem is I just don't feel very smart. I don't feel like I'm learning. And that will actually bring me to my next tip, which would be to engage yourself. So what I mean by this, I'm going to give an example of a subject, but if it's something that you're lacking in school, like maybe it's talking to people, or maybe it's in your sport, engage yourself in your problem area, because the first tip was to find the problem. Now engage yourself in that. Like, I'm going to take my feeling that I wasn't learning. Math was it still is hard subject for me to like. I hate math. I really do. And I never really felt like I could click on to new lessons. So then I was like, what am I doing? Like, why do I care if I'm not gonna be able to learn? So what I did, and my teachers, they weren't helping at all. Like, they were moving really fast. And when I would ask a question, they wouldn't work with me one-on-one. They would talk to the whole class about something that it wasn't even part of my question. They mentioned it, but they taught something else about it. And I'm like, I knew that. I need to know this. But then they would move on, and I would feel like maybe I'm not worth it, and I would never ask. And, I'm saying that because I helped myself. I engaged myself in the math subject, and I watched videos online of teachers who actually wanted to help students. I read articles, okay, this is what that means and stuff. And I taught myself. And the next day I was ready, I was prepared, I knew what I was doing, I finished my work early, and I actually felt great. I was like, you know what, this is amazing. I love this feeling that I know what I'm doing. I love the feeling of feeling smart. So engage yourself to a certain problem area that you have in school. Okay, the next tip that I have is to consider other school options. This one's a little dramatic, but sometimes you need to go that dramatic route if you really want to motivate yourself in school. So consider other school options. So right in your school, you can consider changing classes or dropping a class. Just switch things around, see what is, oh, I dropped that, this will be good. Maybe drop that, this will be good. Maybe switch over to this class. See what you can do that will help you to find the motivation to say, okay, this will be okay. Next one would be to homeschool. So you don't really have to move anywhere. You're at your house. There are free not websites, but free homeschooling services you can find, even if you have to pay for it. If you really have no motivation to be going to school, then consider homeschooling, and it may help. I homeschooled. I loved it, but I didn't really have the motivation to go to school anyways, like to learn. But teaching myself and homeschooling actually really helped me. So maybe it will help you. The next one is to move to another school. This one's very okay, there's a lot of problems surrounding that. You will need to find a ride to that school, and it's not like the bus is going to go out of their way to come pick you up, or it's a whole nother school. You're gonna have to sign up for it. Some schools charge you if you're not in their district, so it might cost a little bit of money. But if you really don't have that motivation to stay in school, you might need to take drastic measures. And my fourth tip is to try to make the best of things. I know how that sounds, because well, what do you want me to do? Try to make the best of things? What does that even mean? What I mean is, I'm not saying ignore the problems, pretend everything is going to be okay. Because pretending, it's pretending, it's not real. So try to make the best of your bad situation. Carry that big load, and I know it's hard, but carry it with you. Because if you really want to stay in school, and you really want to find the motivation to stay in school, then you will find it, because then that's what you truly want, so you'll go after that, and no one can stop you but yourself. No one can affect your mind but yourself, and that's what I believe. So try to make the best of things. Those are my 4 tips on how to motivate yourself to stay in school. I do want to say that if you truly have no motivation for school, deep down there's nothing, then these tips are not going to help you in the long run. It's not going to help you achieve the goal of graduating, finishing school. You know, it's not going to do that because you truly, it's not really what you want. And I'm saying this because that's how I feel. I truly do not want to go to school, and I'm actually planning on dropping out. I'm gathering all the information that I need, and I'm going to do it because I have no motivation to be in school. I ask myself, like, what am I doing here? Because what am I doing at school that is important to me? Nothing. And I will be having a video about why I'm dropping out of school. That will be coming soon. I just want to go more in depth. And I'm saying this because, like, I don't want people to just, and like I make this video, I may motivate yourself to go to school because I don't want people just to up and drop out, because there's so many things that go into dropping out of school. You can't just leave, you know. You have to create a plan for yourself to succeed in life. But anyways, that's it for this video. I really hope you took something from this video, and I really hope it could help you. These tips that I've mentioned helped me temporarily to stay in school. But I know for the long run, it's not going to help because it's not truly what I want. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you like this video, like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to be notified for the videos, which will be soon. And until the next video.